Okay. Guys, getting back into
Lord of Destiny 2.8 is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Episode 9, U.S.S. Logical, Followers Goal 150. PS4. Emoji heavy check mark, live online under the game Star Trek Online, the uptime begin.
get into the U.S.S. Logical. I was doing my dilithium vouchers. We are now going to continue. Let's just look at my endeavors first. I don't have any plasma weapons. Ouch, 60 ships. I might do those later on. Let's continue our story arc missions. Where were we up to? Oh, at the very last
We have a
one.
situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple. The place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Let's return to my ship. And
Hey, bud.
Hey, how's it going? Tiger, Jax, Doc, Anthony, Avatar.
It's
I'm currently
going
on
all
leave
right.
from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus
yes.
system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd...
Thank you for the host. I'm doing alright. Just trying to get some more streaming done, as I haven't done much in the way of streaming lately. But now I have a weekend where I can catch up on my streaming. And yes, I'm in a Vulcan science ship. Tier 5U. I thought it was a bit fitting as my character's a Vulcan too. But tactical, not a science officer.
T5U.
T5U basically has...
The breach is widening! I've got to close this now! Almost there!
mastery levels like T6s, but they only go up to level 4. So it's basically just an upgraded T5.
Can't reach! I'm slipping! The Vadwar are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vadwar. They're relentless. Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gaul's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vadwar forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vadwar won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vadwar agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
Have you on lurk, bud? We'll be back ASAP.
No problem.
Mochi Beach.
Hello.
One more group inbound. Brace yourselves.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vadwar fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vadwar have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vadwar are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vadwar-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vadwar to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
I hope everyone watching is well.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vadwar are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vadwar in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts? They're more than capable to deal with this situation.
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the...
The Romulans lost the point. They push forward and take it. We should repair these turrets. More Vadwar will be coming.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving. There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
Enemy target. Shield losing power.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm Commander Lewis Cooper. I'm sorry I can't stay and help, but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Good luck here.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vadwar incoming.
Shield losing power.
Take out that Vadwar drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vadwar attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple. Are you sure you want...
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
We've always been asked to leave others behind.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know what... That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was... me? But the name on it is... Ket... Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll accept... That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't. It's changed, all right. Best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified. I think I'll go with both. Jedliah is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kabali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life, but she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kabali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kabali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our... It's changed, all right. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but... Captain Jane, from what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into him. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudouar tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudouar attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudouar.
Duplicates. They never work out. Whee!
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going.
There, my character's got stuck, and the AI is not helping much by what they're doing.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of it. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you.
God damn.
Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be!
I'm your quantum dupe. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
It was the spatial scissor. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketten. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
We need to move fast. Ketten's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketten started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him. Action item 238. To resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketten finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketten is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketten from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and think I can make you a door. Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
I have a good idea. confused, angry, isolated.
Ketten died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to it.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketten can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
God, I hate mazes. Let's continue.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time. We have him. Ketten, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton hollow.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vadwar technology. We've never seen a need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy levels. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jetlaya and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting him. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vadwar EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward. Are you certain you want us to split up? Give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now. What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting. He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him. That's it. Keep giving me the codes. Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there. You keep saying that, but I'm still here. Stand down before this gets any worse.
Personal shield losing power.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
Fucking hell.
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
I'm going home, whatever it takes.
You can't go to Voyager.
I have the codes, and now I have the coordinates.
It's all about fucking time.
Shield losing power.
Okay. Ah, shit. I killed myself. That was dumb of me. But I got myself closer.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what. This is bad. Ketten used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketten, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too.
Duplicates can always be a problem.
I told you to stay away! What? You're not giving me a choice! Computer, arm all weapons and fire! What the?
Bullet to the head for all duplicates.
What was that? Like a disruption beam?
Yeah, they always cause problems. Well, technically, the duplicate replaced the original because the original died, but because the Kabali brought back the original.
Reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any. Quit trying to confuse me.
Ketten's not responding to hails. He's out of orbit, arming weapons. Get ready. I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Pray, you are in Hirogen space. And that Kabali interesting ship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toy. The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left when I was feeling generous.
Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do. Ketten's already been reborn. He is Kabali. If he doesn't come with us, he'll be alone. Whatever memories he has of his old life will continue to fracture and fade. Who's going to take him then? Would you? Does he belong back on Earth? A world he won't even remember? We're his family. We'll accept him no matter
And that will be his decision to make. My father found me when I was lost and confused and trying to fit into a life on Voyager that wasn't mine anymore. He helped me understand what it is to be Kabali. I'm going to try to do that for Ketan. He thinks we're...
I'm going to.
Let's get this over and done with.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen to Harry or me.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life? I died? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died, and that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done.
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again. If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketten will be the man he's supposed to be. I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me.
You
If the
know
Kabali
bullet to the
want to
head
be a part of the
option.
Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their family. These men and women aren't getting a choice.
Solved it.
Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Yeah, but if you're dead, how can you reject that gift? Because they bring back the dead and turn them into Kabali. If you're dead, you don't really have a say. What, did they revive you and then go, oh, here you go, the revival process has you turn into us, but here, we're still gonna let you vote on if you want to be Kabali or not.
Ketten has been sent back to Kabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
That's nice. It's this mission. Get all the Kabali stuff. There's 3 pieces or 4 pieces. Then I give you 3. Okay. Next mission. We have completed all Delta Quadrant, so now it is time.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
Okay. Where are we? We'll keep using the Vulcan science vessel for the time being. I want to get its mastery up anyway.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hobus system, requesting emergency assistance. I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
These aren't talk ships. They're Imperial loyalists. Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salam. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable. This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive associates is required by priority override.
And time to stop Sealer again.
Doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data. There's a door to the left. Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
I surrender. Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me? But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
Well, of course you are. Like that would be a smart thing.
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware, Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cheers, Communication Officer Grass us
I'll
up
make
to
you a
Starfleet.
You want Gaius back?
Of course.
And you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep. This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply... Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage. The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever. With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant. It will be difficult. Iconian operating systems are designed to overwrite and destroy other computers. However, I know enough about their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming. My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
This unit is in diagnostic mode. This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
Yep.
To my ship down there. Don't make things worse. Won't let me do it once.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors.
He'll be just on that shield.
Boom.
Yeah, I've been going boom. Technically, a true bomb would have already exploded by the time I touched the shield.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
Okay, where the fuck is this bomb? Up here? At least I know how to go boom. I had to confront the saboteur.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on Team Cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled. Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the Old Guard, and even a few infiltrating the Tal Shiar. It was happenstance that I was embedded in the group that helped Sela escape prison. What I need now is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs. Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
Okay, look, there must... That's a bit annoying. Normally it's a bigger fight than that. I turn what looks more like a storage room into a transporter. Or elevator, I should say, not transporter.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately. Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate. The Nopata system? Interesting. My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though. The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Oh yes, this bay.
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare.
You talk too much.
Shields have failed.
We are under attack. Requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance. More shields have failed.
Let's get down there.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly. The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Someone else has been through here recently.
Much better. They don't really need the breathing tools. Oh, hello. Did I die now?
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck? At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
That's a bit harsh.
Hakiv's Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Allow me. Computer. Always have a back door. Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates. Stop her! Don't let her escape! There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
Through the blue light. The pale moonlight.
Hey, up here! Hurry up! They'll find us soon.
I'd still like to know how she moves so quickly.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility. You! Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble. She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles. Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open. Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma room. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system. There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then.
Ouch.
If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave immediately. Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds. Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
Your galaxy is forfeit.
It's a herald. The personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate. Run! The herald will be back. The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through, now!
May God help us all.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. But we'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Q-chip.
Oh, thank you. It's only the Romulan science vessel T5U. Romulan back in hell.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent.
Yes, but take you out of this ship. How you doing, Oliver? Okay, now let us continue the missions now that we're on a more sturdier ship for the Iconian War.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth space dock.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they...
Yeah, not at the moment, Jordy. The Iconian War comes first before temporal missions.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to
Looks
access
like
the
trouble
Iconian
here.
Gateway network. They will retaliate. And when they do,
Iconians are
they will
invading.
attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
But I don't want to die. I want to live.
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before. There's too many of them. Begin evacuation procedures.
Let New Romulus gain defense all systems.
Sadly, we don't get a choice.
Now there is a ship.
Somewhat. I still got a little more work to do on this ship.
better than the T5U.
True. But can I get this out of a lockbox? That's not readily available to everyone.
Flight D6.
More barrel ships on sensors. Deploying reinforcements.
Starting my run from the station.
They're cutting through our ship. They're using gateways to get inside the defense perimeter. There's no stopping them.
Barrel's closing in. Evasive maneuver.
What should I use my epic token for?
I have no clue. That's really up to you. What do you need the app token for? I say that depending on what you're looking to get. Or hoping to get. No. Neither does a ship trying to blow me apart.
Shuttles. Scout the perimeter before the next wave.
Chilling.
There are too many of them. We can't... All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to... There are too many of them.
Let's pull back to New Romance.
welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
Okie dokie, neighboring. Full speed ahead. Punch that part.
Nice flying. Now hurry up. We've got a war to win. The situation has become desperate on the surface.
Let's go help on the surface.
Thank you. Now...
No, my inventory is full. Get rid of you. And you. Okay, let's continue on. That's enough. And this way. How? That damn ripped through my shield. That's gonna be a lot more annoying than I thought.
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Okay, let's go do that. Ouch.
Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position. We must hold here.
Shield losing power.
God, I'm falling asleep. Sorry guys, it is getting quite late.
Are secure. Next, we must clear the path ahead.
Flanking damage detected.
Ow.
power station. There will be reinforcements there.
I think we can take it from here.
Oh, running.
There's a gateway opening to the north. Herald, inbound from the southeast.
Enemy targets on center. Shield losing cover.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east. There's a gateway opening to the north.
Enemy targets on center. Flanking damage detected. Shield losing cover.
We have retaken the ruin.
The ruins are ours!
Quick, this way!
Thanks for the host and for the raid, Cruiser with 4 people. time I have to might be in my bank. And here comes the hard part.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to aid, destroy these insects.
Everyone's doing okay for the morning or night.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need? Acknowledged.
Everyone run for it. My God, have mercy on us all. See what they have to say.
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators?
Yes. Alright guys, I just need to go to the toilet
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Okay, I'm back. Let's continue.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child. Hold. I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
That hurt?
Enemy targets on sensor. Shield losing power.
Your death will bring me no pleasure, Ancient One.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy, as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
And
we're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy.
let's get them. Firefighters were beaming out.
Wolf just survived a fight with one hole left.
Oh, nice, man. I'm just about to go.
They are not kidding around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives. More Herald ships. These guys just won't give up.
11 pairs as well, boost.
Where are the heralds getting all these ships? More inbound. Just a little longer.
MOG Medium Star, Ari Sub, MOG Medium Star, Miss Motat Twice, MOG Medium Star.
More Herald ships on an intercept course.
Morning to ya.
And the cavalry arrives just in the nick of time. Let's show these heralds what we can do.
Didn't we already just do that?
We are packing and getting ready to get to TN for the wedding. I hope your streaming is going well.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha Team, engage that dreadnought before you power up its weapons.
And I hope you enjoy the wedding. Don't forget anything while you're packing. That'd always be the annoying thing, is to leave something out.
Are you in the wedding party or guest?
Although this is a dark day, you have served admirably. The loss of the Archive is regrettable, but the Preservers are not the only casualties this day. There will be more death before this war ends. But those of us who survive will be stronger. The Iconians think they can win this war. They think we are weak. They are wrong. We will fight, and if need be, we will die. But we will fight until our last breaths.
Up to the one rendezvous.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Brighton system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
Actually, I'll do this mission quickly. It's a nice mission to do, but my ship's... It has the firepower, but it doesn't have the mobility that's needed. More mobile ship I need. Why didn't I just strip my... I think I stripped a lot of the weapons off my crew. Oh no, it's fully laden out. Okay. Take that as well. Choice with some of the stuff here anyway. Let's go. This will be now. This mission, Delta Flight, will now be the last mission I do for this stream, and then I'll be going back. Let's see how well we go, especially as I'm using a marine warship, which is also a T5U. Let's zoom in a bit. Oh, that's not zoom. Oh, that's better. You can see it better.
Cleared for transport at your convenience.
Welcome to the U.S.S. Burn. Normally I'm the security chief and second officer on the U.S.S. Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help. It's not that unusual. My grandfather was an admiral, and my mom, and most of the people I consider my extended family are either in Starfleet or are like Seven, who might as well be. Truthfully, I think Dad's finding this more difficult than I am. I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off-the-wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Stovercore. Today is a good day. I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I could burn water, but it seems to amuse him for some reason. I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made. I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant. Knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far. You know, one of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different and intriguing species. Say, after this mission, how about we grab a drink? And I can tell you about the 3rd time I left Benth in custody, and then broke through a 4th defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zilma.
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous? I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Morale stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did. Sure, Kirk reprograms the Kobayashi Maru, and he's a legend. I take a creative approach to alter my grade on the astrometrics final, and I get tossed out on my ear. Starfleet needs to loosen up a bit, if you ask me. And that time I spent in New Zealand? Yeah, I did everything they accused me of, and then I did my time. Like I said, I don't like... Just because I'm not a stiff doesn't mean I don't want to help win the war. My main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I've made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter. When it comes to taking out Iconian security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
I'm Canna Ginnis, the team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble. And believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet, but luckily, people like Captain Paris can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference. It's good to get a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds. We don't need any interpersonal conflicts muddying the waters. You can count on me, sir, and I know I can count on you.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too, but we're gonna need you on this one. Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun? So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head them up and move them out. Dismissed.
Lock and load.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3, uninhabited, luckily. But they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions. Lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us. The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field. Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the alpha, beta, and gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security. Done it! Hurry! The security perimeter won't stay down for long.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation. If you encounter any patrols, take them out as quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here. How would you rate your piloting abilities? Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined. The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron. Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Easy enough for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Fewer asteroids through here. More chances of being spotted.
Race you!
Torpedoes loaded and ready.
Fire in the hole!
This reminds me of flying through Earth's space shuttle. They don't like it when you do that.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrix fly inside here? Weston?
No comment.
Let's get going. Stick close. Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
I think you mean backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Let's get going. Stick close to... Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others. I'm jamming their outgoing transmissions, but it won't last.
Shields are down! We're taking on board party!
Damn it! Hang on, you all. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds!
We need backup over here. Get it. My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help. The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct. Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Used one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony? That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and...
Quick shoot Paris SR in the head.
Which one? There's two Parises. You didn't state which one.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move. Time to pick up the pace, people.
Senior.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Annoying. Yes.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Wow, I've never seen it.
Target the ships defending the station.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Andrew!
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Tad, I know you mean well. I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Morale. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Morale's ship so she can finish this. We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
What are you talking about? You wanted to chicken out. Now this could be disobeyed you. You want to stand and fight.
can be damaged. Left on the station. Take them out now. Last node. Destroy it. And we can take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today.
Detecting a power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home. We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers. Hee-haw!
I found something interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere, and this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian Gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either. Sometimes rebels make the best officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
That's true.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have one. defeating a Herald dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this base she found will be our next move.
Okay guys, that's it for me. I thank you guys all for stopping by. I would like you guys all to join the raid that I'm doing now on another streamer that I know. Any help you guys send to him, like following and all of that, would be really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time.